Hello guys, and welcome to the second episode of the showcase. In this episode I'm gonna show you my German account, what my characters are, loadouts, and we're gonna talk a little bit about why do I have them, also badges, and at the end I'm gonna show you the builds for the weapons. Let's get right into it. Alright, here is my German side of the game, German faction. I'm gonna go through all of my players and why do I use them. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the badges and about the loadouts. So stay comfortable and let's begin. So first guy on the list is my bazooka guy. As you can see, he's using heavy set and iron fist, Shrek and Gewehr. That's my basic setup and go-to setup to hunt tanks. I'm gonna go in more detail about the build of the Gewehr later, and for now there is two options or maybe three options that I can use as badges, like fast reload and iron fist, or heavy set and fast reload, or the one that I'm using right now. The one that I'm using right now, of course, allows you to stay alive a little bit longer if the tank is being repaired or protected by somebody, and it assures you more survivability. Next character, I have my STG guy with a scope. He's my assault guy. Also has PMKs to counter enemy PMKs whenever he's on the point. I rarely use those. Medkit is just for longer survivability. The STG plus fast reload and heavy set is a really good combination, of course. Third character, I have my STG with no scope. He is my assault guy as well. Repair capabilities with the wrench, fast reload, heavy set, same setup. STG goes really good with reload and heavy set. Of course, I use heavy set on 99% of my characters because it's a must-have badge in war. Next guy is close quarters assault guy. He is my MP40 guy. He has grenades and medkit. His specialty is sniping APCs, sneaking and unlocking APCs. Mostly grenades are for clearing corners and exploding AP mines. Heavy set, of course. Next guy is my MG guy. He has MG42 and medkit, fast reload complementing the slow reload of the MG, and heavy set. Used to use this guy for anti-air, but since the components on the planes, the MG is kinda not working against planes, so I use them from time to time to play, but it's not my preferable choice. Next is my Panzer Boxy. He's purely for countering planes. This guy is not for hunting tanks. Fast reload for the Boxy and the pistol. Really good combination. Some people use this with fast reload and iron fist or infantry first. I don't like it. I like heavy set. Next guy is my melee guy. He is gonna become something like the previous melee guy from the American faction. He's gonna have the PMKs and two big medkits. And heavy set in first aid assures that he's gonna stay alive as long as possible. Baseball bat is just to get into somebody's face, pick up their weapon and do the rest of the job. This is my main PMK guy. He's gonna plant mines whenever he has to, of course. Next on the list, I have my miner guy. Very useful, like I said in the previous video. Very must-have defensive guy. He has very good damage range capabilities, plus the mines. You need one of those. Dynamite Lover and Heavy Set. Dynamite Lover complements the explosives. Heavy Set the whole picture is defensive and maybe even offensive guy because of the medkits. He can stay longer alive. My next guy is my bolt action. Although I have an assault option, I bought the captured AVS. I like to switch it between the Kar 98 and the AVS sometimes whenever I feel like playing it. Pistol complements the bolt action. Actually, I gotta change this. Fast reload, and that is the proper build. So of course, heavy set, fast reload complements both weapons and the medkits. This is my guy to snipe people. It's a very useful guy, but I don't play him very much. Next is another MG, which I no longer appreciate that much because it's been changed. But since Bostrat, giving you credit, Bostrat, he gave me this build. It actually looks like STG, but 3-hit kill because of the bullet. But I really don't like it. It's not exactly like STG. It has the same fire rate, maybe 1 RPM difference, but the recoil is different and 25 bullets. I wouldn't recommend this guy. I made this guy just because I wanted to have an MG13 guy plus an MG42 guy, but as you can see, he's not maxed level, so I don't play him that much. My next guy, and maybe last from the infantry class, is my recoilless guy. This is a very useful build because it can snipe APCs, infantry first, and fast reload complement the whole setup. This guy is my last guy from the infantry class. He's my APC sniper. I use him to exterminate APCs from very long distances whenever I can't get to them. Of course, infantry first, full and fast reload complement the whole build in terms of the slow reload of the recoilless and the damage onto the APC vehicle. Next, the pilot class. I have two pilots, HE and APCR, both of them equipped with the same utility. As you can see, badges are bombs away and mechanic, of course, because the most useful badges for pilots. One of them is gonna be a guy with H3s, the other one grenades. This is an assault guy, the other one snipes APCs when you can't get to them with the tank, bazooka, or on foot to steal them. Next class, I have the Paratrooper. In this faction, I actually have two Paratroopers. On the other two, I have just one. I have an assault guy with FG42, free fall and heavy set. And second Paratrooper is my anti-tank, which I actually use from time to time, very rarely. But it's very useful to have one of those. If you can't get to the tankers, you can just jump from the paraplane and jump on top of them with Dynamite Lover and a lot of anti-tank utility plus a pistol, fast reload, Dynamite Lover, of course. Tank Crewmen, I have two tankers like the other two factions, just to have it's the same thought behind it, just to have enough slots to put all the tanks. My second tanker has like lower tier tanks plus Yak Panther, and the first tanker has my main tanks that I use, Lux, Stuk, Panther, and Tiger 2. Both tankers have the same badge, Mechanic and Gunner, for faster shooting. And the utility is pretty much the same, although main tanker has H3 and the other tanker has a different pistol, which I'm gonna upgrade to the P38 at some point, and he has grenades just to defend himself a little bit better. Recons. I have my normal recon with the 8x scope plus a pistol, fast reload and heavy set. This is my main sniping class. My second recon, of course, on this recon I have all the vehicles, but I don't usually spawn them because the timer is too high, and if I spawn one, I'm gonna be completely blocked out of spawn. The timer is gonna be too high throughout the whole game, and I'm gonna have to play like a baseball bat or some melee weapon to compensate for half of the game. My second recon is actually my anti-infantry recon. He's with the 4x scope, gewehr, a medkit and a wrench. He has mechanic and fast reload. Mechanic actually complements the whole purpose of this guy. Is to drive anti-infantry vehicles to counter the infantry, and the Puma actually can counter light tanks or lightly armored vehicles, especially if you have a gunner or somebody to repair you. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. This is my German faction account and the German soldiers that I have. Say something in the comments if you want to ask me something, or just press the thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed, guys. I'm currently live streaming on my Twitch. Come say hello and tell me what you think about the video. Also, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.